What is up, card fighters? This is gonna be the last match of my basically like one deck 1 week UNICA versus the world, and this is round 3, I believe. Yes, this is round 3. Yeah, round 3. Round 3 or round 2, one of the two. But we're up against Overlord here. This is fully powered Overlord, baby. They have all the promos. And let's get into it here. I believe they go first, because weighted dice, wink wink. Pitches base Overlord here, rides up into bar. It's my go. Pitching a purple guy here to draw. Call Makani here. Call another Makani. Didn't soul charge any triggers, which I kind of want to soul charge triggers here. Swing. We get the over trigger here, so 10k to Vanguard, 100 million to rear guard, 10k to crit to Vanguard. And then we swing 100 million, and we push him to 4 on turn 1. Very unfortunate for him. Very hard to come back from, but definitely not impossible. I definitely did not count him out, even though he said, I've basically already lost this game. And I frankly, I told him, and I was like, hey man, if you really thought you lost, you wouldn't keep playing. And then he looked at me and was like, you know what? You're right. And then he just like he kept playing anyways. Top 7 search did not get an Overlord here, so he's going to be able to shuffle again. What's unfortunate was the over trigger was in those top 7. I don't know if it was the first card or the second card, but definitely it would have been helpful for him to be able to come back. Gets a chalice here. Swings at us again. I do believe we take this. Yes. So we go to 2 here. Fortunately, damage a Gungan Ram. We remember you, Gungan Ram. Best card in the deck. Pitch a front here. Get a critical trigger here. Always nice to draw off Sparta. Call a purple guy. Call a Bicorn so we could get that trigger back into our soul. And we're going to do that anyway. We're choosing to push here. So we're going to swing 28 at the Vanguard, which he chooses to for a 1 to pass here. We get a heal trigger here. Or no. Yeah, we get a heal trigger here that doesn't resolve. And he was like, yeah, ban this card. Yeah, ban this card. And I completely agree. The over trigger is almost the only thing holding at least standard format of Vanguard back, because as decks get better at drawing cards, debt thinning cards, searching units, superior calling units, the overtrigger will become more and more prevalent as decks just get better, as engines get leaner, more consistent, and it'll just come up more and more often as the game progresses, and it's just really not a fun mechanic for anyone involved. Me personally, like, unless like it is a do or die scenario and I'm like in a high level tournament where like I know I need to hit the over trigger here to win, like I'm not happy hitting the over trigger, and I'm not happy getting over triggered either. Like, unless I know I could survive, but you can't guarantee your survival every time. Like, you can't prepare in advance for the over trigger. Like, maybe like 30% or like 40% of the time, if I'm being generous, you can prepare in advance for the over trigger. But even if you do prepare in advance and it doesn't kill you on that turn, the tempo swing in the game, more often than not, just like wins your opponent the game. Which this is going to be very prevalent in this match, because my opponent checks the over trigger game too. We're going to discard a Makani here, call a Gungan Ram, soul charge a crit here. That's very good for us. Soul charge another crit here. So we're popping off here. We're going to the races. Do I have the 3 Gungan Rams? I do have the 3 Gungan Rams. Gungan Ram Rush, baby! My favorite card in the deck. I'm going to swing for 8k here. Guards with a 5k. Swing for 16 here. He takes it. Get a heal trigger. Goes to rear guard. Swing for 18 to his 18. He takes it. Goes to 2 here. We love it. Pitches base Overlord. Searches the Blitzord PG here. Swings at us for 10. We opt to take it. There's argument to guard that attack. Most definitely, there's argument to guard that attack. We necessarily don't need Counterblast in this deck. Ride up. Unfortunately, we do not get a draw off Sparta, but we are able to get a draw off of Gungan Ram here. Which we're going to be able to loopity-doop-doop scoop. And we're going to Soul Blast 3 to draw another card off Gungan Ram here. We're going to call another Bicorn here. Thinking about Soul Blasting again, but then I'll be Soul Blasting the Sparta, so I opted not to. So we're going to swing for 16 here. He guards with 15. Swing for 18 here. He doesn't guard. We get a critical trigger. No, not critical trigger. We get a perfect guard. Rides up into Dote. Soul Blast 1 gives Dote and Nahalem 5k. Swings for 18 here. We take it. Gets a heal trigger here. Goes back down to 3. Or no, goes back down to 2. Swings for 28. 1 drive check. We take it. Oh, no, he gave the power to rearguard, so we won the past. Cleaning up my board here. Drawing a card. Discard a card. Get 2 rearguards. Put 2 triggers from my drop zone into Soul. We have the 3 crits online. Call over the Gungan Ram. Choose to give 5k to the front row. He perfect guards here. Pitches base Overlord. Makani, Persona Ride, critical trigger. I choose to give everything to the purple guy. Swinging for 28 here. Purple guy is 18, 38, 43. 2 damage, which he just takes it. Goes to 4 here. Persona Rides with the Blitz Order here. Or no, with the Chalice here. Not the Blitz Order. Grabs Dote off of... not Nahalem. Off of Burning Horn. These Dragon Empire units all look the same. It's a dragon, or it's just a guy riding a dragon. Or it's a Dragon Knight. First world problems. He's gonna swing for 28 here at us. He does have the full ability online, so he is going to be able to drive check 4 times here. We take it, he gets the overtrigger, and that basically wins him the game. Not on this turn, but like I said, in subsequent turns, it wins him the game overall, even though it doesn't win him this turn, just because of the amount of card advantage he's able to get, because he's going to be able to restand his Vanguard 3 times here. Which he chose to give the 100 million to the rear guard instead of the Vanguard. Which we take 1 damage here. He also gave the crit to the rear guard of the 100 million here, because he was trying to kill with it. But we were able to perfect guard it. Swings again. Oh no, I do actually think he kills us this turn, just because of the critical triggers he was able to check. Yeah, he kills us this turn, because we have to no-guard the Vanguard here. But yeah, 2 to 6, guys. Overtrigger. Very fun mechanic. Oh no, not 2 to 6. I think I was thinking about the second game. We're gonna Persona Ride here. Activating Dyna. Put 2 criticals into Soul. No, 2 triggers into Soul, not criticals. And we really don't have much here. We are... I wish we could draw off Gungan Ram here. But I think we do try to draw off Gungan Ram here. Yeah, we draw off Gungan Ram here. We just need the card advantage. So we're going to swing here. Soul Blasting 3. Distributing 5Ks. Retire the Interceptor. This is going to be 31 Vanguard, triple drive, 2 crit. UNICA, Perfect Guard, Dyna. Really not what we wanted to see here. We really wanted to see triggers. I don't believe we have a single trigger in our hand, funny enough. Soul Charger trigger here off the Bicorn. He takes it. I'm going to swing again. Oh no, at the rear guard. Persona rides here. Of course, he searched it. But yeah, it was basically the game was cleaned up after that turn, just because of the amount of card advantage we really couldn't deal with. We're at 5. We have minimal cards in hand. Don't believe we have a trigger in hand. I think we have a perfect guard or 2, but that's about it. And he has nothing here, but just because like just because of the amount of cards he was able to take out of my hand on the last turn, and the cards he was able to procure to just really like guard my turn with ease, it just took the game. But going on to the next match, you're gonna see him do it again. Sorry for the spoilers, guys. I'm sorry. Or like, if you really dislike the OT, like I do, I guess if you must, you could leave with a like, comment, and subscribe right now. He takes it again with the over trigger. But if you really want to stay here with the commentaries, like I could run down the process of what happened in the game, like you are wholeheartedly welcome to. If you want to leave it here because you hate the over trigger and you don't want to see another one with the over trigger, or if you think it's funny or you don't think it's funny, leave a like on the way out, leave a subscribe on the way out, and share. So we're gonna be on the draw here. No, we're going first. Man, my throat's really dry. I know what you're thinking. I'm not getting sick again. I'm not getting sick again. This is how it happened. Triple Bicorn here. Triple Bicorn here. Gets a defensive draw. Really sucks. Is what it is. Get a Unica though. We're not too sad about that. Calls out the Brachio that lets him sack himself to draw a card. Well, if he hits. Pitch a critical trigger here. We don't draw again, which is very sad, but it happens. We're not getting sick again. You can't draw off all the time off of Sparta, unfortunately, because you have to Soul Charger crit to be able to draw. We swing at rear guard here. Just keep him at no counterblast. Basically, like, his turn is just going to be swing pass, which is 18. We take it. Get a critical trigger here. Pass turn. Which is very unfortunate because I believe, like, we needed that critical trigger. We needed that critical trigger, man. We only have 2. Reactivate Dyna here. Oh, no. We have 3. I think we have 3. Yeah, we have 3 here. We're litty. Retire. 5K at the front row. It's going to be 26 with a crit triple drive. Perfect guards here. Get a front trigger here. Get a critical trigger here. Giving all effects to the Sparta. So that's going to be 28-38. Going to take it, and it's going to be 16-36 51 or 46, one of the two. Doesn't Persona ride here, goes straight for the top 7 search, gets the old Overlord. You're going to see him do a really sick play with the new Hatchet Dragon. He's going to call the old Overlord, he's going to call Hatchet Dragon on top of the old Overlord, and then he's going to sack the Hatchet Dragon to get the old Overlord in Soul. So he's fully online, baby. Whiffs this second search here, but does get a counter charge. Swings for the mighty 18 here. Ability fully online. He's going to get 4 checks, and you're going to watch him do it again. No guard. Oh no, it's not this turn. Well, maybe it's this turn. Perfect guard here. All effects there. All effects there. So this is a really bad turn for us. We had the guard, but it was a really bad turn for us. Because we had to expend basically like 5 cards to guard his turn. We Persona Ride here. We're fully online. No Gungan Rams. No extra draws. We feel really bad here. Thinking about, and I think we ultimately do. Okay, so we are going to attempt to draw here with Gungan Ram. Yeah, we're going to Soul Blast 3 here. Draw with Gungan Ram. Activate Dyna. Put 2 fronts into Soul. Call over the Sparta. Activate Dyna again. Put 2 crits into Soul. Soul Blast 3 triggers. Just going to give 5k to the front row here. Retire the front row. Just going to Perfect Guard here. Get a purple guy, a PG, and another purple guy. Again, not triggers, guys. Not triggers. Our hand is looking terrible. Swing at his rear guard, and then I swing at the Vanguard here. I was just basically just trying to damage control here. Calls Hatchet Dragon. Calls a critical trigger here. Swings for 18. I 2 to pass here. Yeah, I 2 to pass here, or so I thought. Oh, is it not this turn? What turn was it? It's gonna happen, I promise. It's gonna happen. Am I going crazy? Nope, there it is. I told you. I told you. I told you. So, yep, OT for game here. Our hand was really weak. If he checked just one trigger, we were able to survive because of the Perfect Guard, because we were able to intercept. We were able to intercept the weaker lane and just guard for 10k shield, and then Perfect Guard the stronger lane. And even if he attacks the stronger lane first, because we only had 2 cards in hand, like, that was how it's gonna work anyway. But because if it was exactly the over trigger, he kills us on that turn. Of course, he had a bunch of cards in hand, so killing him on the Crackbat wasn't gonna be, like, definitely gonna be difficult. But, yeah, the over trigger just automatically won him the game there. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, tell me how you feel about the over trigger in the comments down below. Me, personally, I hate it. I feel like it's a hindrance to Vanguard more than it helps. And I feel like Bushiroad knows that the over trigger was a mistake, and they refuse to admit it. But especially since they're making defensive mechanics to try and mitigate the over trigger, even though it's not like a complete, like, Ash Blossom negate your over trigger. Like, it doesn't work like that. It just, like, it's not good enough. It really, especially against certain over triggers, it's not good enough. It is. I'm happy to see that they're doing something about it, but the best thing they could do is just ban the over trigger. Like, this is a perfect game to show that, hey, like, you just create non-games like this where, like, there's really little to no skill involved. But anyways, guys, later. Deck profile coming soon.